With the change in digital forever changing, you've got to keep changing and advancing your thought process.
Well, we're gearing up for the Most Awards this year, and joining us now to tell us a little bit more about what the Most Awards means in our South African media and marketing context is Vice President at Publicis Media Celia Collins, who in 2018 was the Media Agency Legend Award winner. Take me through the moment of winning the award back in 2018.
Totally unexpected. Going up on stage, I did get a bit of stage fright, I must say. It was all encompassing, and knowing that people had the faith in what I was actually saying and what I believed in the media industry. So from that perspective, it was absolutely phenomenal.
And it is a nerve-wracking moment because it has value and meaning to you to win an award from the Most Awards. Why do you think that these awards are so renowned in our local media and marketing context?
It's definitely about collaboration. It's about what I call the triangle, the relationship between media agencies, the media owners, and your client, and what you're able to come up with to advance brands. Everyone thinks, oh, we're going to enter awards, but without that symbiotic relationship, you ain't going to get there. So it becomes prevalent before you get into all of that to ensure that you've got the collaboration and the relationships, and you're pushing the media owners to new innovative thinking.
And what do you think it was back in 2018 that differentiated you and that propelled you to become the winner?
My thought on that is around, I was doing a lot with the research houses and pushing the measurement of how we actually looked at TV measurement. What do sample sizing look like? And also, how are we going to change going into the new world with digital? What is that measurement going to look like? And how can we take that to our clients? But also not accepting the common base, pushing and having a point of view. If it's something I could tell everyone out there, don't be afraid to have your point of view. It's a point of view is never ever wrong, and people will either like it or hate it, but it doesn't mean your relationship is broken.
And I would imagine that winning the award in that year with what you just said was almost a validation and kind of empowers you to think that you can express your POV even more as you kind of continue your career trajectory.
Absolutely, and really the youngsters feel that they have to go along with what's in the norm. They don't. Have your voice, have your say, be able to be confident enough to know that if you're thinking about something, you're advancing something.
If you're thinking about something, you are advancing something. That's an incredible line. Talk to me about how you feel you've advanced our local media industry and perhaps sort of a standout moment in your career thus far that really has sort of proved to be somewhat of a turning point or a shift in direction that's taken you down a really good road.
If there's one thing that stands out for me is about learning. You have to learn, and learning doesn't have wow moments all the time, but it can. It absolutely can if you have your voice and have the ability to express yourself. And with the change in digital forever changing, you've got to keep changing and advancing your thought process. I mean, the big buzzword at the moment is all around data, but 90% of clients, as much as they talk about data, it isn't flowing through into an insight. And my ultimate goal for a client in the triangle is to get that insight. And the only way I can do it is through measurement and understanding audiences.
With these sort of upcoming awards in mind, what is your sort of message to the winners and the losers on the night around kind of the state of our industry and what they could perhaps be doing more or less of to empower their chances of winning.
For the winners, if there's one thing I can say is, don't think that's the end of it. It's never the end of it. You've got to keep on pushing. You know, you may have had the lights, camera, action moment. Winning doesn't mean that you've made it for the next year with all of the change that is coming. For the losers, I'll say rejig, relook. There's obviously something which is not getting through. It doesn't mean that it's wrong and you don't have those relationships with the media agencies or the clients. It's obviously something that you're not projecting in the right way, and keep trying. Don't give up.
It's never the end if you win, but it is the end of our chat. Celia, thank you so much for joining us to chat a little bit more about the Most Awards. We're getting really, really excited for them to take place.
Likewise.
That there is Celia Collins, Vice President at Publicis Media, who in 2018 was the Media Agency Legend Award winner. And after this conversation, it's clear as to why she won. Thanks so much.
Thank you.